Coming off the game against Kentucky, I thought, looking back, we played really, really well offensively. We couldn't stop them. They're really good. Obviously, a team that can win the national championship. I thought Kentucky played really well, and for us to kind of really have a shot in the air to cut it to 4, and then kind of a call that was called a block, to get it maybe to a 5 or a 4-point game late in that game was a credit to our players. Disappointing loss. I think our team, we were prepared like we wanted to win. We've been a better road team than we have a home team. We've been a team that's we've all been disappointed how we've played at home at times. Whether it's been at Kentucky, at Auburn, tough loss overtime at Florida and UT. I think our team has played on the road against some of the better teams in our league. So it's a big game for us against Vanderbilt. A game everybody's trying to find momentum going into the conference tournament. And we took off yesterday and about to practice here in just a few minutes, and need to have 2 and really our game day practice, really good days of practice and preparation for a Vanderbilt team similar to ours that have played really, really competitive and had some good wins, but have had some really, really close losses in our league.
How were those discussions with Jarkel to still do senior day, but still kind of test the waters and the possibility of coming back in the fall?
Yeah, that was his choice of wanting to go through senior night, and and that was no worries at all. He's a 5th-year senior, and we've been very, very honest with each other. Jarkel and I have a great relationship, and like a 5th-year senior, I think should do. He'll go through the evaluation process and get a lot of great feedback, and if it's not the exact results that he wants, he'll come back and play his 6th year at Ole Miss.
With the COVID year being what it is there anyone for sure won't be back next year, or are all the seniors kind of tested?
No, you've got Luis has 2 years, Robert has 2 years. Everybody gets an extra year, and so, but those are all everybody in America will have conversations with every one of their players. After the tournament, is over and people are done. We'll go on spring break. We'll come back and we'll have the end of year meetings with players, staff, support staff, everybody like we always do.
Going into this game, what has Matthew Morrell meant the past couple weeks?
Yeah, I think if there was a most improved player in the SEC, I think Matt Morrell would be right there to win the award from his freshman to his sophomore year. Speaks about his talent, speaks about his character, about he just kept his head down and kept working and playing. He's been great in our locker room. He's getting to be a better leader. So just proud of Matt's progress, and he's just going to keep getting better and better. He was absolutely terrific against Kentucky, big shots. I thought he drove the ball. He defended well, and he's been a big part of who we are, and he's just getting better and better.
You've talked about how this has been one of your more challenging years as a coach just because of the stuff you can't control. Is there anything you've learned about coaching through all this ordeal, or is it kind of you've been around the block enough?
Yeah, I don't know if there's any new things. There's 2 things that, like I said, I hate it for. I hate it for our players. I hate it for our fans. If you coach as long as we've all coached, you're going to have some tough losses and some great wins. And, I want our arena to be filled. I want it to be passionate. It has been that way before, and it's going to be that way again. We've taken some licks this year, and I know where our team will be next year. We got no excuses for what's happened, and but you want your players. We all envisioned our team this time of the year to be in the SEC conference race and be a team that's already been in the tournament, NCAA. You're playing for seeding, and that's our goal every single year. Obviously, we're not there. That's disappointing, no matter what's occurred, controllable, can control. And so that's just where we're trying to get back to. And but it's the beauty of college basketball and March Madness. Can Ole Miss be the story that people will talk about in a week and a half? And so you never know. It happens. There's going to be a couple teams it'll happen to. And hopefully it's the Ole Miss Rebels.
To that, how have you seen the team in the locker room kind of handle that with the loss of guys, getting guys back, and just kind of all the ups and downs of the team?
Yeah, I've been so proud of what we've done. You really look at, A&M, we didn't come out with the energy that we thought we would. and maybe one other time. I'm not saying we've not gotten beat, but a team that we've come out, we've played hard, been very, very competitive, and so we had 2 good days leading up to the Kentucky game, and so you've learned. I remember I used to be at Middle when we just never got anybody hurt, didn't seem like, and if a guy missed a practice, you about went nuts, just missed a practice because of an illness or something. And now, sometimes we're getting some information on game days. But it is what it is, and you got to be able to play through it, and at times we have not for sure. And, we just want to get those guys who've had surgery healthy. I want to get Jarkel 1,000% healthy, and I think we've got a really good chance to play good basketball here, and got a great chance with a nucleus, some guys we've added and who we'll add in the portal to have a great year next year.
You brought up filling up the pavilion again next year. Just for people who maybe don't understand, what is the value of having a full Armory?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if, like I said, our team hasn't. When the Memphis game was a great crowd, we played really well. Dayton, we had a good crowd. We played well. Auburn was a good crowd. We played well. But I get it. I totally get it. I mean, it's a great place to play, and we've got to do our part and win and put a product on the floor. Everybody wants to come and watch. We've done that before here, and people have come in a big way. So I know the pavilion, I know Ole Miss fans will do that. And we sure appreciate anybody that'll come on Saturday and see our seniors off and the last time they'll watch them play. But I can just tell you that we're going to put a product on the floor that is going to be very well representative of what Ole Miss fans want, and get right back into tournament hopes and championship runs.